I have to say, Singapore is a very beautiful country, very well organized, very well structured. People are nice, respectable. Everything's very clean. As I've read and studied the country of Singapore, just a very well maintained country. And I am walking in the park. As you can see, it's very dark. There's little lighting in this park, and I don't feel scared at all. I don't feel like I'm in danger. I don't feel like someone's gonna jump out and rob me. It is around 11 p.m. and everyone is just very nice. One thing that does kind of strike me, not in any way like good or bad, but I notice people hanging out just in the street or sidewalk. They're either talking on their phone or they are just talking, just hanging out. And at first I thought that was just the neighborhood, but I see it all around, at least in this neighborhood. But just something I noticed. Nothing, at first it just kind of seemed strange, but as I've got to know the city a little bit more, it just seemed more familiar. People are just being friendly, I guess. Just having a conversation or hanging out with friends, talking on the phone outside, or texting or browsing. I don't know. But not something you see in the US, just folks hanging out or anything like that. But I think that's cool. Has a sense of community. There's a lot of things I've seen in Asia that I don't see in the US, but that's okay. But overall, I think it's just a very beautiful country. You can see this gentleman is running in the park at 11 p.m. I'm going to take the elevator to show you how well designed this is. You can take the elevator up these stairs. This is the crossing street. Let me close that. It's just the infrastructure, the design of the city, just very well planned out, right? And then you exit out of here. You can see the signs here: no riding bicycles, motorbikes, or scooters. Not sure who would or how would they get a motorbike up here, but clearly says not to do it. But you can see how that is just so beneficial for people with disabilities. They can take the elevator and just climb up here, cross the street, no problem. Look at that street. No potholes, no type of missing lines or anything like that. It's in pristine shape. Even the color is rich. It's just incredible. And even like the surrounding areas, like the medians, the sidewalk over there, there's shade right under that sidewalk, just in case it rains, I guess. It's like something that's really well thought through. Isn't that incredible? It's just very... So you can see here, the elevator has disability, elderly folks, pregnant women, and then also some elderly, or perhaps a gentleman who may not be able to walk properly. Yep, smoking is prohibited in Singapore. And they have this really nice sign here for maintenance service. Please call a certain number. They even have the bridge number. Wow. I wonder if people actually do call in, or if it's just something regular that just happens. But now I'm using the stairs. It's probably a good idea after eating McDonald's. But it is very, very, very quiet. And looks like some folks left some bicycles right out here. Not sure if they're chained up or not, but that's pretty cool. You can see the infrastructure on the street. Wow. I'm very impressed with how this city is designed. There's buses running at this time, which is almost close to midnight, I want to say. And again, the lighting is on the street. The sidewalk does not have too much lighting, but then again, it's okay. Not feeling any type of danger. I feel comfortable enough to just walk back to my hotel. So I was in a street similar to this. You can see it's kind of small, kind of a smaller side road, I guess you could say. But when I was about to cross, the guy saw me, and he was slowing down at least 50 feet when he saw me. I thought that was so... I was like, wow, dude, I thought I was going to just jump for it and go do a gun ho. But he actually slowed down and did a full stop. I thought that was so respectful. I thought that was so cool. Wow, couldn't believe that. So, looks like here, there's a sign, no jaywalking, I want to say. So, yeah, jaywalking is not permitted, but doesn't mean I've seen some folks do it. Yeah, very, very, very quiet, very, very serene, very, very calm. Everything is just calm. And it's very close to midnight. Wow. It's almost like as if I'm walking in broad daylight. It feels like it, at least. It's kind of like nobody walking around, just very quiet. Everybody kind of minds their own business, and it's helpful whenever they are tasked or called upon. Got some traffic, but traffic is just also very calm too. No honking or beeping or anything like that. Just overall, very pleasant, very quiet, very safe. Well, that's the first honk I've heard in about 2 to 3 hours. I'm a bit curious about what they sell there. Looks like it's some South Indian food. Hopefully next time I can try it. But I will be heading to India eventually, so I will be tasting some Indian food. I've been there before, but I've only been to the south of India. This time I'm gonna go to the north, and I'm really excited to go to the north. I want to see the Taj Mahal and some of the other places. This is the fire station. That's very cool. Wow. Overall, I really enjoy Singapore. Wish I had booked my stay for a bit longer. And again, there's another bridge here. I wonder, I didn't see, does this one have an elevator? I don't know if this one has an elevator. I think this one just has stairs. But let me check. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think this one has elevators. Yep, no elevators on this one. Huh. So this one is mostly this one is a climb the stairs. So looks like there are some stairs looks like there are some crossings that have elevators and some that don't. So this one may be not suitable for some folks trying to cross to that way. Whew. What a long day. But it's very beautiful. Another thing I noticed about Singapore, very little to no graffiti. I have not seen any type of graffiti here. No type of scratching or any type of street art.